So a lot of you are probably wondering about how I made this latest video on my YouTube channel. It took a lot of effort and it took a lot of time to make. I mean, like, it's not like I just haven't been doing anything and been sitting on my butt for the last 8 months or however long it's been. Anyways, today in this video, I'm gonna make sure you know exactly what to do in order to make the perfect video to post on YouTube. So the first thing you want to do is open a blank document, and then you want to title the script. Title. And then idea. Script is going to be basically about what you want to write it about. So topic, beans. So let's talk about beans for a bit. There we go. I mean, we've already got our script. It's really that simple. And so what you want to do next is you want to, the bean is cool. There's this thing about beans, and it's cool. Goodbye. And that's exactly what you're going to do. You want to record that audio, and you want to cut it out later because then you're going to put like some random pictures over it. So the next step you want to do is go to editing software. Now what that's going to do is that's going to allow us to open a new project, and we're going to call it a beans video. And so we have a bean video here, and we're going to click OK, and we're going to have a completely new project to start editing a bean video. Okay, now that we're back, we have our recording here. We're going to drag it into the timeline. And so the first step we're going to want to do is we're going to go over the video. We want to go over the good part. So we're going to be cutting everything down so that everything it's going to sound nice. And now we have the part about beans. Now what we want to do with this part about beans is we want to make sure that it is all by itself. What we want to do is we want to go onto the magical place called the internet and find some stock images about beans. Why, you may ask? Simply because beans will be helpful in our quest for beaning. So we look up bean. And now, here's the first thing we want to do. Go to beans and go to images. Now you always want to click the first image you see, and then you go to beans. Now that we have beans, we have beans. So what we want to do next is we want to resize the picture. So we're going to do something magical called make it bigger. There we go. Now that we have done the magic of making the picture bigger, we have essentially created a top quality video, and I think it's ready for us to watch. The bean is cool. There's this thing about beans, and it's cool. Goodbye. Now, that was an amazing, phenomenal video, and that took us so much time and effort. But wait a minute, we're forgetting something here. The audio's a little quiet. So maybe we should, okay, now we've made it a little louder, and I think you'll like how loud we've made it, because now you can hear it very clearly. So I don't think anyone, even the people who cannot hear well, they'll be able to hear this perfectly fine. The bean is cool. There's this thing about beans, and it's cool. Goodbye. Okay, now that I think we've made it loud enough, pretty sure the next step we're going to have to do is, I don't know, add some color. Okay, so the thing we want to do is we want to make this tint, and we want to add 100 to this, or however the maximum is. The bean is cool. There's this thing about beans, and it's cool. Goodbye. We're still missing something. Obviously, we have to add some text. So first thing we're going to do is just click this button and say bean. And we could change the font a little bit. I think that's a good font, right? Everyone knows this font. I don't know if you've heard of it, but I've definitely heard of it. It's called Impact, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you have used it before in the past. And this is exactly why I'm going to put it right here. Okay, we have literally created the most amazing meme in the entire world, and the next thing we're going to do is upload it. Yes, you heard me. We're going to upload this. We have solved many problems about the original recording. 1, it was too quiet. You couldn't hear it, so we made it a little bit louder. 2, it wasn't spicy enough, so we had to add a little bit of color and a little bit of a picture. Now, the third thing is, for those who couldn't hear very well, we added a caption just to make sure everyone is on the same page here. We want to make this public, obviously. We want to make sure everyone can see this video. And now what we're going to do, the final step, is to publish.